Succulents are not just tough survivors, some of them actually burst into bright colorful blooms right inside your home. If you think indoor plants are all green and simple, these little powerhouses are ready to prove you wrong. They handle dry air, missed waterings, and still reward you with flowers that look like they came from a desert paradise. From star-shaped blossoms to neon pink petals, these plants turn your windowsill into a tiny garden. And the best part is you do not need to be a perfect plant parent to see them bloom. Low maintenance, high reward, that is what makes them special. Today we are checking out the top indoor blooming succulents you can grow easily. Let us make your home a blooming desert oasis. Moon cactus is like the neon sign of the succulent world with its bright top that looks like a tiny planet sitting on a green base, and it can surprise you with cute little flowers in shades of pink or red when it feels happy. It does great indoors because it loves bright and direct light and does not ask for much water, just a small drink every couple of weeks, and well-draining soil keeps its roots healthy with no stress. Even in dry indoor air it stays cheerful, which makes it perfect for apartments and busy people who forget to water often. Fun fact, it is actually two cactus varieties grafted together, so you get double strength in one tiny plant, and that colorful top cannot survive alone, which makes this combo special. When it blooms, those blossoms look like tiny fireworks, proving that even the smallest succulent can put on a big show right inside your home. Parodia Rechensis is a round little cactus that surprises everyone with its bright yellow flowers that pop right from the top like a tiny crown, and it does this indoors without much effort. It loves a sunny windowsill and only needs a light watering every few weeks, which makes it a perfect fit for anyone who forgets plant care sometimes. This cactus is tough against dry indoor air and does not take up much space, so you can keep a few of them and enjoy multiple blooms through the warmer months. It grows slowly but steadily and rewards patience with a full ring of blossoms that make it look like a mini sun. It is proof that you do not need a huge garden to enjoy bright, cheerful flowers. A simple indoor spot with good light is all it takes for this little guy to show off. Aichryson Dumosum is a tiny succulent that does not look like much at first, but give it some indirect sunlight and it surprises you with bright star-shaped yellow flowers that look like happy little suns popping from its short stems. It loves indoor life because it can handle dry air and does not need constant watering. Just wait until the soil is dry and then give it a small drink, which keeps it healthy and blooming. Its compact size makes it perfect for desks and shelves where you want a bit of life without taking up space, and it even handles cooler indoor temperatures better than many succulents. Fun fact, this plant is sometimes called the tree of love because of its cute heart-shaped leaves, which makes those flowers feel even more special. It is a low-effort, high-reward plant that can brighten any room with its sweet foliage and cheerful blossoms, all while asking for almost nothing in return. Echeveria Black Prince brings drama to your indoor garden with its deep dark leaves that almost look black, and when it blooms you get tall stems topped with bright red star-shaped flowers that stand out like a fireworks show. It loves bright light near a window and needs water only when the soil is completely dry, which makes it perfect for people who want beauty without babysitting. This succulent stays compact, so it fits on shelves and tabletops while still looking like a bold centerpiece that everyone notices. It thrives in dry indoor air and good airflow, so no need to worry about misting or humidity. It actually prefers things simple. When those colorful blooms show up, they make that dark rosette look even cooler, proving that you can have a plant that is both tough and stylish blooming right inside your home. Aeonium Zwartkop is the kind of succulent that instantly turns your indoors into a modern desert display with its dark purple, almost black rosettes that look like polished art pieces, and when it is happy it sends up tall stalks covered with bright yellow flowers that shine like tiny suns against that dark foliage. It enjoys bright light and is best near a window where it can soak up sun while still staying protected from harsh heat, and overwatering is its only enemy, so let the soil dry out before giving it another drink. Even though it looks fancy, it is a tough plant that handles dry indoor air and does not need constant care, which makes it perfect for busy plant parents. Its bold color and upright shape add height, style, and drama to any room without taking too much space. And once those blooms show up, you will feel like you just unlocked a hidden level of indoor gardening, proving that a striking houseplant can also be a reliable bloomer right at home. Echeveria Gibbiflora is a big show-off in the best way, with wide wavy leaves that form a stunning rosette, and when bloom season hits it sends up tall stalks lined with pink and coral bell-shaped flowers that look like a tiny parade. It loves bright indoor light and only needs a drink when the soil is dry, making it a great option if you want something impressive without a complicated care routine. Even in dry indoor air it stays strong and keeps those leaves thick and juicy, which means less worry about humidity or constant attention. Because it grows larger than many succulents, it becomes a statement piece on a table or plant stand where everyone can admire it. And when the blooms appear, they make the whole plant look like a desert sculpture that comes to life, proving you can enjoy big bold flowers without stepping outside your home. Stapelia Gigantea is a wild one that brings a bit of desert mystery indoors with its chunky green stems and massive star-shaped flowers that can reach up to a foot across, which is one of the largest blooms you will ever see on a succulent. It thrives in bright filtered light and needs very little water since its thick stems store all the moisture it needs, making it easy for anyone to keep alive. This plant is super tolerant of indoor air and can handle long dry spells, so it fits perfectly in apartments and busy lifestyles. The flower design is unbelievable, with fuzzy star patterns that look like something out of a nature documentary, and it appears when the plant feels secure and settled. It is definitely a conversation starter and shows that even the toughest low-maintenance succulents can surprise you with blooms that look like they belong in a museum, not just sitting in your living room. Haworthia Cooperi is a little gem that looks like a cluster of glass bubbles thanks to its see-through leaves, and when it blooms it sends up a slim stalk topped with tiny white flowers that add a delicate touch to its unique look. It does great indoors because it loves bright and direct light and only needs a light watering every couple of weeks, making it perfect for anyone who wants a plant that stays cute without constant care. Its compact size fits on any desk or shelf, and it keeps its shape even in dry indoor air, so no misting or fuss required. This plant grows slowly, which means it stays neat and tidy, and you get to enjoy its cool leaf texture up close every day. When the small blooms appear, they look like nature's little surprise, proving that even the tiniest succulents can bring color and life into your home with almost no effort. Adromischus Cristatus is a quirky little succulent with crinkled leaves that look like they have tiny waves along the edges, and when bloom time arrives it sends up slender stems with soft tubular flowers that add a sweet touch to its rugged style. It loves living indoors because it handles bright and direct light like a champ and only needs water when the soil is completely dry, which makes it a great pick for anyone who is still learning the succulent lifestyle. Its small size fits perfectly on narrow shelves or window ledges, and it stays tidy without growing wild. This plant is tough against dry indoor air and does not complain if you forget a watering or two, since its thick leaves store moisture for backup. When those subtle blooms show up, they prove that even the most playful-looking succulents can deliver a little floral magic right inside your home without asking you to do much at all. Euphorbia Obesa is a cool round succulent often called the baseball plant because of its perfect shape, and when it blooms it produces tiny colorful flowers right at the top that look like little surprises popping out of a neat green sphere. It loves indoor life since it handles bright and direct sunlight and needs very little water, which makes it great for people who want a plant that practically takes care of itself. This little globe stays compact, so it fits anywhere from a desk to a windowsill while still grabbing attention with its patterned surface. It handles dry air without any trouble and does not need humidity or fancy soil tricks, just well-draining soil and patience. When those flowers show up, it feels like a reward for giving it a calm, safe spot, proving that a simple round plant can still bring blooming excitement into your home. Queen Victoria Agave is a true showpiece with its bold white-lined leaves forming a perfect geometric rosette, and when it decides to bloom it sends up a dramatic tall spike filled with creamy flowers that make it look like royalty showing off. It does great indoors in a bright sunny spot and only needs water when the soil is fully dry, since its thick leaves hold moisture like a built-in backup system. This plant stays compact for many years, which makes it perfect for modern shelves and plant stands where you want strong style without taking over the whole room. It is tough against dry indoor air and never asks for misting or fancy care, which makes it easy even for beginners. When that rare bloom finally shows up, it feels like a huge achievement, turning your home into a mini desert palace and proving that low-maintenance plants can still deliver a grand floral moment. Pachyphytum Compactum has chunky leaves covered in a frosty layer that look almost like carved gemstones, and when it is happy indoors it sends up tall thin stalks with bright little flowers that show off how tough and beautiful this plant really is. It loves bright light from a window and only needs water when the soil feels dry, which makes it perfect if you want a plant that can handle a forgetful schedule. Its compact shape stays neat on a desk or shelf, and it does not mind dry indoor air, so no misting or extra work needed. This succulent keeps growing slowly while storing water in its thick leaves, so it keeps looking full and healthy even during long dry spells. When those colorful blooms appear, it feels like a reward for giving it a simple, easy routine, proving that a tiny gemstone-like plant can bring real flower power right into your home. Painted Lady Succulent is a bright and cheerful grower with green leaves brushed in soft yellow and pink that make it look like an artist touched every leaf by hand, and when it blooms you get coral pink flowers on tall delicate stems that add even more charm. It loves a sunny indoor spot and only needs water when the soil dries out, which makes it a great fit for plant lovers who like easy care. This plant stays compact and keeps its shape without spreading everywhere, so it works well on shelves and windowsills where you want a little burst of color. It handles dry indoor air easily and keeps those pretty leaf colors even without high humidity. When those blooms show up, they make the whole plant look like a tiny summer festival, proving that a simple succulent can brighten your home with both style and flowers without making you work for it. Faucaria Tigrina is a tough little succulent with jagged leaves that look like tiny tiger mouths, and when bloom season comes it opens bright yellow daisy-like flowers that feel like sunshine beaming from your windowsill. It thrives indoors with bright light and a slow watering routine only when the soil dries out, which makes it a perfect match for anyone who forgets the watering can sometimes. Its compact size makes it easy to place on a desk or shelf where those cool sharp leaves become a fun conversation starter. It handles dry indoor air with no stress, so there is no need for humidity tricks or constant attention, just a simple routine keeps it happy. And when those golden flowers pop open, they transform this little tiger into a cheerful indoor bloomer, proving that even the spiky-looking succulents can bring joy and color to your home. Thanks for hanging out with me and checking out these amazing blooming succulents that can turn any room into a mini garden without all the hard work. If you want more plant tips and cool finds like these, make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment telling me which one you are adding to your home next. Keep growing, and I will see you in the next one.